Your mind is either your prison or your superpower. Learn to control it, and nothing in life can stop you. Introduction to the power of the mind, ladies and gentlemen. Today we begin a journey, a long, powerful, mind-shifting journey that will reshape the way you think, act, and experience life. Because your life is not controlled by your outside world, it is controlled by the world inside your mind. The battlefield is not society, not circumstances, not people. The real battlefield is your thoughts. If you master your mind, you master your emotions. If you master your emotions, you master your actions. And if you master your actions, you master your life. And today we begin that mastery. 1. The mind is a garden. Your mind is a garden. Thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. Most people let life plant seeds for them: negativity, doubt, fear, failure. Strong minds plant seeds with intention, confidence, clarity, resilience, growth. Ask yourself right now, what seeds have I been watering? Because your future depends on your answer. 2. You become what you repeatedly think. Every achievement begins as a thought. Every failure begins as a thought. Every dream, every invention, every success story was once invisible inside someone's mind. Repeat a weak thought and you become weak. Repeat a powerful thought and you become powerful. Winners are not born stronger. They train their mind to think differently. 3. Pain shapes the mind. If you let it, life is not meant to be easy. Difficulty is the gym for the mind. Pain is weight. Resistance is how strength builds. When life pushes you, push back. When you feel like breaking, remind yourself. Diamonds are born under pressure. The strongest minds were not given comfort, they were forged in struggle. 4. Self-talk is your most powerful tool. Your voice is louder in your head than anyone else's. If you constantly say, I can't, this is impossible, I'm not enough, then your mind will obey and your life will follow. But if you replace those words with I will, I can, I am capable, your world will reshape itself around your belief. Your self-talk becomes your reality. 5. The 5 mindset rules of winners: no excuses, only adjustments, no blame, only responsibility, no waiting, only action, no fear, only courage through fear, no quitting. Only evolving. Write these down, repeat them, live by them. A champion's mind is not built by accident, it is built by choice. Conclusion of Hour 1. We have only just begun. The road ahead is long. 30 hours of transformation. Hour by hour, layer by layer, we will rebuild your thinking so you can rebuild your entire life. You are here to take control of your mind, because once you do, nothing in the world can stop you. How your mind creates reality. Welcome back. We move deeper now, beyond motivation, into mental engineering, into the wiring of your beliefs, habits, identity. Because the most powerful truth you will ever learn is this: you don't live in the world. You live in the world you build in your mind. 2 people can face the same situation. One sees disaster, the other sees opportunity. Same reality, different mind, different outcome. This hour is about understanding how you shape that outcome. 1. Your mind is a lens, not a mirror. Life doesn't reflect your reality. It projects your perception. If your lens is dirty with doubt, fear, jealousy, comparison, everything you see looks dark. If your lens is clear with gratitude, belief, and self-trust, you start seeing possibilities others don't. The mind is not simply observing life, it is filtering it, coloring it, shaping it. That is why 2 people can stand in the same storm. One drowns, one grows wings. The difference, the lens. 2. The power of interpretation. Life is not what happens to you. Life is how you interpret what happens to you. Losing a job can mean, I'm a failure, or this is my chance to build something better. A breakup can mean, I'm unlovable, or I'm free to grow into someone stronger. Hard times can mean, my life is ruined, or my life is evolving. Winners don't avoid pain, they assign it meaning, and the meaning you choose changes everything. 3. Identity, the root of all behavior. You do not act according to what you want. You act according to who you believe you are. A person who believes they are disciplined wakes up early. A person who believes they are lazy hits snooze. A person who believes they are strong keeps fighting. A person who believes they are broken stops trying. Identity is the software that runs your life. So ask yourself, who do I believe I am? If the answer is small, your life will be small. But identity can be reprogrammed, and that is how transformation begins. 4. Rewiring your identity. You are not stuck with who you have been. You can rewrite the story. Start speaking to yourself like the person you aim to become. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am worthy. I am capable. I am unstoppable. The mind doesn't care if it's true yet, it will adjust its behavior to follow belief. Identity leads, actions follow, results confirm, confidence grows. This is how champions are built from the inside out. 5. Awareness, the first step to mastery. You cannot control what you do not notice. Pay attention to your thoughts. Listen to your inner voice. Observe your reactions, your patterns, your impulses. Awareness is the light that exposes the mind. Once you see, you can change. Once you change, you can grow. Once you grow, you can become unstoppable. Mastery begins with awareness. Conclusion of hour 2. We're only 2 hours in, yet you already see. Your life bends to your belief. Your struggles shape your success. Your identity writes your destiny. If you learn to control your perception, you learn to control reality. In hour 3, we go further into emotional control and mental discipline, the traits that separate leaders from followers, winners from quitters. Mental discipline and emotional control. Welcome to hour 3. Now we move into a deeper layer of mastery, not thinking better, but managing what you feel and commanding how you respond. Because the truth is, you can't control the world, but you can control your inner world. And the person who controls themselves controls everything. 1. Emotions are messengers, not masters. You are not weak for feeling fear. You are not broken for feeling sadness. You are not wrong for feeling anger. Emotions are signals, information. They speak, but they should not rule. Fear says this matters. Anger says a boundary is being crossed. Sadness says something important has changed. But you must decide what to do with the message. Never hand the steering wheel to emotion. You are the driver. Emotion is just the dashboard light. 2. Reaction is instant, response is power. Most people react without thinking. They explode, withdraw, panic, shut down. Winners respond. They breathe. They observe. They choose. Reaction is automatic. Response is conscious. And the difference between the two is the difference between chaos and control. Practice pausing before responding. One breath can save a relationship. One pause can prevent a mistake. One moment of awareness can change everything. 3. Self-discipline. The muscle of the mind. Discipline is not punishment, it is self-respect. When you choose discipline, you choose your future over your comfort. Discipline is waking up when you want to sleep, working when you want to quit, saying no when the easy answer is yes. Weak minds crave comfort. Strong minds crave growth, and growth is uncomfortable by design. Every time you push past resistance, you train the mind to obey you, not your impulses. 4. The formula for emotional strength to master emotion. Practice these 4 steps. 1. Notice the feeling. Don't deny it, acknowledge it. 2. Name the emotion. Labeling reduces its power. 3. Understand the cause. Why am I really feeling this? 4. Direct the response. Channel the emotion into action. Instead of letting anger explode outward, use it to fuel improvement. Instead of letting fear stop you, let it sharpen your focus. Instead of letting sadness defeat you, let it deepen your compassion. Emotion is energy directed. Don't drown in it. 5. The calm mind thinks clearly. Chaos destroys decision making. A calm mind sees solutions that panic cannot find. Train calmness like strength. Meditate. Sit in silence. Breathe deeply. Slow down the mind. Stillness is not weakness, it is power under control. The warrior who stays calm wins the battle. The leader who stays calm earns respect. The thinker who stays calm creates clarity. Calmness is not the absence of storms, but the ability to stand still inside them. Building unshakable confidence. Welcome to our 4. Now we step into a power that transforms ordinary people into leaders, fearful voices into bold minds, and uncertainty into unstoppable momentum. Confidence is not a gift. It is built layer by layer, decision by decision, action by action. You don't wait for confidence to arrive, you create it. 1. Confidence comes from proof. Confidence is not born from thoughts, it is born from evidence. You trust yourself when you see yourself do the work. You said you'd wake up early, and you did. You said you'd study, and you studied. You said you'd improve, and you showed up. Confidence is self-trust. Self-trust comes from consistency. Small wins become big belief. Even the tallest mountain begins as grains of sand. 2. Action before confidence, not after the world tells you. Be confident, then you can start. But the truth is, start and confidence will follow. The reason you fear is because you haven't acted enough. The reason you hesitate is because you haven't proven yourself yet. You don't get brave before the leap, you become brave because of it. Courage is step 1. Confidence is step 2. Confidence is the reward for action. 3. Talk to yourself like someone you believe in. You speak to others with kindness. But how do you speak to yourself? When you fail, do you say, I'm worthless? Or I'm learning? When you struggle, do you say, I can't do this? Or I'm getting stronger? You can be your greatest enemy or your greatest ally. Confidence grows from the voice you choose to listen to. Make your inner voice a coach, not a critic. 4. Stop seeking approval, seek progress. Confidence does not grow from validation. It grows from independence. You do not need the world to clap for you. You need to clap for yourself. If you depend on praise, you're weak without it. If you depend on progress, you will rise with or without applause. You are not here to impress. You are here to improve. Be addicted to better, not approval. 5. Face what scares you. Fear is a doorway. Behind it is the life you want. Every fear you avoid gets bigger. Every fear you face gets smaller. The confident person is not fearless, they are fear-trained. They feel the fear and move anyway. Speak even if your voice shakes. Start even if your hands tremble. Walk forward even if your legs are weak, because confidence is built on courage, not comfort. The science of focus and mental sharpness. Welcome to our 5. You now understand belief, discipline, confidence, but they mean nothing without focus. A scattered mind wastes potential. A focused mind multiplies it. Winners are not the ones who work the hardest, they are the ones who work with direction. Because success is not about doing more, it's about doing the right things with full attention. 1. Focus is a skill, not a gift. Nobody is born focused. Focus is trained the same way muscles are trained. You start small, 10 minutes of deep work, then 20, then 40. Every minute you fight distraction, your mind grows sharper. You don't become focused overnight, you shape focus through repetition. The more you train your attention, the more powerful it becomes. 2. Attention determines your future. Where your attention goes, your life follows. If you focus on problems, you get more problems. If you focus on excuses, you get more limits. But if you focus on solutions, you create progress. If you focus on growth, you build success. Your attention is currency. Spend it wisely. Ask yourself daily, what am I feeding my mind today, weakness or strength? Because whatever you feed grows. 3. Eliminate distraction. Like a warrior, distraction is the enemy of greatness. You want to change your life? Start by cleaning your mental environment. Silence notifications. Uninstall apps that steal your time. Protect your energy from gossip, noise, and meaningless scrolling. Your mind cannot rise in a chaotic environment. A lion cannot hunt in a circus, and a mind cannot win in chaos. Protect your focus like it's your life, because it is. 4. Deep work. The power state of the brain. Deep work is when your mind is fully engaged, no noise, no multitasking, no switching. This is where ideas form, skills grow, and progress accelerates. You only need a few hours of deep work to outperform days of shallow effort. Set a timer, shut the world out, dive into intensity. You don't need more time, You need more depth. 5. Mental clarity through simplicity. The mind thinks better with less. Clean your space and your thoughts organize. Reduce tasks and priority becomes clear. Limit options and decision-making sharpens. Simplicity is a weapon. Complexity confuses. Simplicity empowers. A focused mind is not full, it is clear. 6. The habit loop of focus to build long-term focus. Repeat this daily cycle. Set a clear goal. Know what needs your mind's energy. Work deeply without distraction. Train attention like a muscle. Rest with intention. Recovery strengthens the brain. Reflect and refine. Each day, get 1% better. Tiny improvements compound into mastery. Conclusion of Hour 5, you now understand. Focus is power. Distraction is the enemy. Attention is destiny. Deep work is the accelerator. Simplicity sharpens clarity. A sharp mind can cut through any barrier, any challenge, any limitation. The mind, body connection, and peak brain performance. Welcome to Hour 6. You've strengthened your mindset, built confidence, learned discipline, and sharpened focus, but now we go deeper into the machine that carries your mind, your body. Most people separate mind and body, but the truth is, your brain is part of your body. You cannot have a strong mind inside a weak vessel. Your thoughts, motivation, clarity, energy all depend on how well you fuel and maintain your physical system. This hour is about building a body that supports a powerful mind. 1. Your brain runs on energy, not willpower alone. Mental strength is not just psychology, it's biology. A tired body produces a tired mind. An exhausted nervous system creates confusion, irritability, and negativity. When energy is low, discipline becomes difficult. If you want a sharper mind, you must energize the body that powers it. Because willpower is not infinite, energy is your fuel. 2. Sleep the secret to mental power. A good sleep is not laziness. It is recovery, organization, and mental polishing. While you sleep, the brain removes stress chemicals, memory is locked in place, creativity is restored, focus becomes stronger. Sleep is not time wasted, it is time invested. A well-rested brain makes sharper decisions and handles challenges with clarity. Protect your sleep like you protect your dreams. 3. Nutrition, what you eat becomes your mind. If you feed your body junk, your brain will produce junk thinking. The mind needs protein for brain structure, healthy fats for memory and clarity, water for alertness, minerals for nervous system balance. The brain is 60% fat, so feed it well. Every meal is either sharpening you or slowing you down. Eat like someone who respects their future. 4. Movement exercise is mental training. A moving body activates a powerful mind. When you exercise, stress reduces focus, increases motivation, rises mental resilience, strengthens confidence, improves. Even 20-30 minutes of movement daily can shift your mental state from heavy to unstoppable. You don't need a gym, you need commitment. Walk, stretch, push-ups, jog, jump rope. Anything that challenges the body trains the brain. When you push your limits physically, you teach your mind to go beyond comfort. 5. Breathing, the remote control of the mind. Your breath controls your nervous system. Rapid, shallow breathing equals panic, stress, chaos. Slow, deep breathing equals clarity, control, calm power. When the mind spirals, the breath brings it back. Try this anytime you feel overwhelmed. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 2 seconds, exhale 6-8 seconds, repeat until calm. A calm mind sees solutions that a stressed mind never notices. 6. Environment, your mind becomes what it lives in. Your surroundings shape your thinking. A cluttered room, a cluttered mind. A noisy environment, noisy thoughts. Negative people draining energy. Minimal, clean, organized mental clarity. Build an environment that supports greatness. Workspaces should inspire focus, not distraction. Relationships should fuel growth, not drain it. Habits should elevate you, not destroy you. You cannot rise if everything around you pulls you down. Breaking negative thought patterns and building a winner's mindset. Welcome to Hour 7. You've built discipline, confidence, focus, energy. Now we confront one of the greatest enemies of the mind, negative thinking. Not because negativity is evil, but because it steals potential silently. It weakens belief, kills ambition, and blinds opportunity. A negative mind can't see a positive path, so this hour is about reprogramming thought loops, destroying self-limiting patterns, and building a mental system that automatically leans toward growth. 1. Negative thinking is a habit, not a personality. You were not born negative. You learned it through experiences, failures, criticism, fear, and anything learned can be unlearned. Negativity is simply repeated focus on what is missing instead of what is possible. Most people think negative because it's easy. The brain always chooses the path of least resistance. But what is easy doesn't build greatness. What is trained does. You don't become positive by luck, you become positive by design. 2. Thought interrupt. The first step to change a negative thought enters your mind. I can't do this. What if I fail? I'm not good enough. Before it roots itself, interrupt it. Don't argue with it. Don't analyze it, just break it. Say to yourself with firmness, stop. This thought doesn't serve me. Cutting the thought weakens the pattern. Repetition kills the habit. You take back control by refusing to feed the voice that weakens you. 3. Replace, don't just remove. You cannot remove a negative thought without putting something in its place. The mind hates empty space, it fills it automatically. If you remove I can't, replace it with I'm learning. If you remove I'm not enough, replace it with I'm growing. If you remove this is too hard, replace it with hard makes me stronger. You don't silence negativity, you overpower it. The stronger thought wins. 4. Train your brain to look for solutions. Negative thinking focuses on the problem. Winner thinking focuses on the solution. Instead of, this won't work, ask how can this work? Instead of, I don't know what to do, ask what is one step I can take. The mind grows stronger every time you shift from failure, thinking to solution. Thinking, your brain becomes what you repeatedly ask of it. So ask questions that make it resourceful, not defeated. 5. The 3 thought filters of a strong mind before you speak, think, or believe anything. Run it through these. Filter 1, is it true, or just fear disguised as fact? Filter 2, does it move me forward? If not, why give it energy? Filter 3, would the strongest version of me believe this? If not, replace it immediately. These 3 filters alone can eliminate 80% of negative thoughts over time. A powerful mind is filtered, not flooded. 6. Surroundings build or break the mind. Negativity spreads like a virus. You catch it from people, conversations, media, environments. You cannot think like a champion while living inside an echo of doubt. Protect your mind from people who complain more than they improve. Conversations rooted in fear, gossip, comparison, content designed to provoke insecurity, environments that drain ambition. You don't need to cut people, but you must control your proximity and influence. Guard your thoughts like treasure because they decide your future. Building habits that reprogram your brain for success.